Now, I want to take a trip back in time with you. This is really, really fun. There is a group of runners called the Grizzled Vets. Those are runners that have run every single Big Sur Marathon. Think about that, every single one. Only about 10 of them left, to be honest with you, and one of them is chairman of the Marathon's board of directors, Tom Rolander. Well, we went back into the KSBW archives and look at what we found. We talked to Tom way back then in 1997, and he told us his goal then would be to be running the marathon for years to come, specifically this marathon, today's marathon, the 33rd Big Sur International Marathon. Check it out.
Now, the 12th running of the Big Sur Marathon begins Sunday morning at Pfeiffer State Park. The 26.2-mile run is unmatched in beauty, and according to a new book, it's the top race in the country. The Ultimate Guide to Marathons rated 100 marathons in the U.S., and it voted Big Sur as the best. In fact, it gave Big Sur a perfect score. Pacific Grove resident Tom Rolander is someone who can attest to the wonders of the Big Sur run. He has competed in all 11 previous marathons. Here, Tom has shown his collection of Big Sur T-shirts. Now, 52 people have participated in all 11, and the 49-year-old Tom will be out there again on Sunday, and he plans on entering for years and years to come.
Yeah, I have a long career of running ahead of me. When people ask about what your goals are in running, my goal is to run Big Sur on my 70th birthday. The inspiration was a gentleman local by the name of Pierre Delphos, who ran Big Sur on his 70th birthday. When I saw him do that, I said, that's what I want to do. Well, last year I finished my 11th Big Sur. I have a total of 33 to run, so I'm 1/3 of the way through my goal of running Big Sur until my 70th birthday.
So that's 22 more Big Surs for Tom, who runs about 40 miles a week, 52 weeks of the year.
So how much fun is that? A trip back in time with one of the Grizzled Vets, Tom Rolander, who way back in 1997 set his sights on running today in the 33rd annual Big Sur International Marathon. And we can tell you he's definitely out on the race today. And we talked to him right before the race, and guess what? He said he set a new goal. He wants to be running this race 10 years from now. Okay, talk about inspiration. I've run it twice. Yikes. All right, talk about who's out there winning the Big Sur International Marathon. It is a three-man race. We thought it would be at the beginning of the race, and it is certainly turning out that way. So the order hasn't changed. Adam Roach from the Peninsula, the sort of the hometown hero. He's won this race a couple times. Jorge Moravia out of the Bay Area, an elite runner expected to contend today. And Michael Wardian, of course, last year's champion, who has a wicked kick in the end. So those three men out on the race today. About mile 15 was the last word that we got, and the order has not changed. We will keep you posted as we go along. And on the women's side, wide open.